Welcome to Mark's Motorsports and Farming channel. This video is the September 2020 channel update. And then motorsports news. As some of you may have noticed, I was able to get to that off-road race that I'm pretty sure I referenced in the August update. Being I did that video, because I know I did that video a few days before that race happened. And then afterwards, which some of you guys may have also noticed, I made it up to a regular stock car type race, and then I was able to meet the Millennial Farmer, and then I got a chance to watch him compete in the race, and got some video of him racing his car. And there's one more video left that I haven't been able to, that I haven't put up yet, and that will probably come next week for sure, I'd say, because the rest of this week, as you can tell here, we got a bunch of hay to get made here. Get as much made as I last cut down as we can before the weather turns sour again. And yeah, this did get raked, and I am not the one that raked this time, and that's why there's no video footage of it. My dad came out here and raked it all while I was gone, so that's why you're seeing it raked now and no video footage of it. You know, this fourth crop, but I'm the only one that's able to do the baling, so there will be footage of that. And then back to motorsports for just a minute. The only motorsports activity that I know about is that a week from Saturday there's a demolition derby with a few autocross races incorporated into it, so yeah, go up there and get the autocross film for you guys. And then that's pretty much all I know of. And yeah, October I don't know of anything, or November. Yeah, December is the earliest that I know of where there possibly be motorsports activity that I can get recorded for you guys after next weekend. And I may have a racing vehicle for this winter. You know, just got one a couple weeks ago, but I have to make sure that I'm able to start that one up and that runs decent before I put any amount of work into it. So yeah, either way, I'll keep you posted. You know, either there's something wrong that I'm not able to fix, or else I am able to get started up and so forth, and then I'll take you guys along as I do the build. So yeah, it is possible that I'll have a racing vehicle for this winter, but it's not guaranteed just yet. So like I said, one way or another, I'll let you know on that. And on to farming, as you can see, the corn here is just about yellow color. You know, there's still some green, but not nearly like you saw even in the August video. So yeah, it is, you know, ripening and drying down and so forth. Yeah, cobs are pretty well, or the kernels are dented, so just whatever growth is here is what I'll be running through the combine. And, yeah, some of these cobs are a little bit better than that one I zoomed in on, but as far as what that'll amount to, it's hard to say. And then news in general, I should say. We have been able to start moving a little firewood. We had 3 different people come already, and 2 of them took more than one load. So now we're actually starting to get this firewood sold that we made over the spring. And then I'm close to where the soybean head is currently sitting, so I can give you guys a better view of the problem I was having with it while I was combining the spring wheat. And as you guys can see, there's 2 springs and bolts missing, and the reason for that is because it appears that this hole and that hole are a little too worn out to where a bolt and spring setup like that would stay in there. So I will likely need those 2 pieces, as well as the clutch itself, and the 2 pieces as well. And then get that back up and running here. Yeah, ignore the demolition derby vehicles, because I have said already that it's not necessarily a part of this channel, but just as hard to find places for that this year as there is for races and tractor pulls. So coronavirus messed that all up this year. And then this rake here, when I came home a couple days ago from where I went, I saw that this hitch here was just hanging, and obviously that's a brand new bolt right there. So it goes to show you what I came home to. And that side was completely missing, and then this side was loose and ready to come off, and that likely happened when my dad was using it, and he was lucky he didn't lose the whole rake. It was that close to coming off that one. And then yesterday I went and did some raking with this, and again, no video, but that's because it's a little more concentrating involved where I can't have the camera, and because of what I was raking. But yeah, it appears that somehow there's normally a pin in there, but I had done some welding previously to this summer, and then the area that got welded, just somehow just broke, and then what you see here is ripped out of there and laid right where it happened, and then the other part who knows what happened to that. I never saw it, but yeah, we weren't able to drill quite as like it should be, and that's why you're seeing a bolt in here rather than the pin that came from the factory. So we had a couple of fixes to do on that rake, and now it should be ready to go again. And this round baler, we had something happen with it that's very puzzling how it happened. But somehow there's a chain that goes from there up to there and held down by an idler pulley, and somehow that came off and went completely missing on me last time I baled with this. So the box that you see here is the chain that's supposed to go on there is along with everything that's needed in order to secure it on there, and it's $59 just for that chain, going from there to there. And how that came off is a complete mystery. And now hopefully I'll be able to show you what all happened with the combine, where the wheat harvest got delayed because of. Yeah, it doesn't appear to be too dark according to the... I'll just set you guys down a little bit and get this panel open. Yeah, obviously the unloading auger did not unload. You know, that's why you only saw, you saw the first video, and then the other two came like 2 weeks later, I think it was. Maybe it is. Yeah, I guess it is a little dark under this hood. But yeah, I'm trying to... I know I'm in the right ballpark. But yeah, there's a, it's like a complete shaft that, actually, this might be one of them right here. You had to replace that gear. Yeah, that looks right. And then there's another one right there that you had to replace. And then the auger flighting itself up there. Yeah, where the vertical auger comes up, and then the horizontal one takes it out onto the gravity box or semi or whatever it is you're filling. The flighting on the horizontal one, taking it out, was pretty bad, especially in the very front there. So that's new. And basically, what I was talking about before, where the two meet, they're supposed to be 2 inches from each other, whereas the two augers on this one were 4 inches apart. So that's how the technician knew that was the foundation of the problem, basically. We were snapping shear pins left and right, and that was the primary reason for that. And all that combine work came with a $7,000 repair bill, which is a bigger bite than it would normally be, being crop prices are so poor right now. Grain especially has a pretty poor price to it. And my soybeans here have just started turning color the last week or two now. And yeah, as you can tell here, you know, there's enough of them that are pretty green yet. Whereas where it's more yellow, I mean, those beans there, they're a little more yellow, are a slightly earlier maturing variety than a majority of what I planted. But this was also a wet spot where I came in and planted like a week or so later. Yeah, if you guys go back to the videos I did rolling this ground, I went from here and kind of went around in a little circle, and I got further over to there. Oops. I don't like when the camera blurs like that either, but there's, see over there they get greener again. So this may be one of those rare years where the corn will be ready to harvest before the soybeans are. I know that there was at least one year where that happened, and I'd like to say it was 2013, but I can't remember for sure. But I know there was at least one year you know, where most guys harvested their corn before they harvested their soybeans. And I think it was 2013. I did not have any that year, but and then I had that happen in 2016. Yeah, but both of those years were before I started this channel, by far. Because, yeah, I know the farm that I had spring wheat on this year is where those soybeans were that year. And it was 2016 and 2018 that were the 2 years so far that I had soybeans on that farm. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 2016. But yeah, anyway, that year I had all the corn off before the soybeans were dry enough to harvest. The area I'm walking along here, I got 3 crops of grass hay off of here, which is a good thing. I mean, last year I was fortunate enough to get 3 crops in a couple places, but yeah, I got 3 crops off, and now what we gotta do is we gotta take all those trees out up there. And then we can get most of this area plowed up, and then start farming a majority of this area, along with that and that. You know, the 2 places on the home place here where I currently have soybeans. But as far as upcoming farming videos, there's plenty on the horizon yet as it happens. First being, I still have to go over to the farm where I had the spring wheat, and where I did the last farming video that you guys would have seen, cutting the last grass hay of 2020, which I'm pretty sure that will indeed be the last of the hay, because even though there's regrowth here since I took the 3rd crop, it's very unlikely that there will be enough that there will be enough regrowth where I would be able to cut this a 4th time. I mean, it's not every year that you're able to get 3 crops off of a grass area, none less 4. In fact, I was fortunate enough this year to be able to take 4 crops off of the alfalfa mix field that I have, and what I've had the longest. And since the last small square baling video I did, that baler went kaput on me, you know, kind of crapped out and got tired of working. So, yeah, that will have to get upgraded. Yeah, as I've mentioned, I for sure mentioned it in the video I did baling the 3rd crop alfalfa mix with it, and I think I might have mentioned it in at least one other one, possibly. You know, pickup somehow kept jamming itself, but yet Yet I was still able to use it. And I mean, it's been a good baler otherwise for the 18 years that I've had it. So yeah, I'll do an upgrade there and let somebody else have a chance to try using the one that I have now. So I mean, as long as I'm this close, yeah, mine got a little darker in the machine shed here since I explained what all happened with the combine. I mean, you can still tell. But, you know, here she sits, the 336 side that I've been using. So yeah, that'll be one thing that's gonna get upgraded. So I mean, you will still see a green baler sitting here, just not this one. So there you go. It's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Having me bring you up to speed with what all has happened since the August channel update that I did. Yeah, there will be just a little more motorsports content coming yet, and a lot more farming content coming up, you know, in the next month to 2 months. With that, I thank you guys for watching my videos. I certainly appreciate that. Be sure to click on the like button, and if you haven't already, be sure to click on the subscribe button, and once you're subscribed, then be sure to click on the bell, and then you'll get notified whenever a new video gets posted. Be sure to follow Mark's Motorsports and Farming channel on Facebook as well. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you later.